pretty much my first day of deer shed hunting. I had enough of that elk shed hunting for a week. That country's too steep. Came out here where all the deer are and we're gonna see if we can't pick some up. Hopefully I can get some. We got my daughter and Tyler and my wife and my grandson, of course. Hopefully he finds one. Well, hopefully I can get some decent ones, decent browns, hopefully. I rode my mule over here on my birthday about 5 years ago and found 4 pretty good ones, but they're all white. But I came over here and because this is where I coyote hunt, and I guess it was December, maybe January. There was a ton of deer in here, so as long as nobody else has been in here, we should be in good shape. Let's go see what we can find. Okay guys, I just barely did that little intro. Turned the camera off for 5 seconds. And I look over. Freaking thing around. Nice 4-point. Not even kidding. I barely hit stop and I looked over to look at my daughter and it's kind of a... Oh, that's awesome. That makes my day. Right off the bat. Brown. I was just telling my son-in-law there's big buck tracks right here. And he was headed that way, so maybe I'll get lucky and... Yep! Maybe I'll get lucky and find the other side. It's just down in this big sage valley. I couldn't believe how many deer tracks were in here, so hopefully we really have a good haul today. Okay, I'm right to the spot where I seen the bucks from way back there a few months ago. There was a couple of 4-points, but the biggest one was a 2-point, which is seems to be the fashion statement for the year. All these giant 2-points, I've never seen so many. You always see a couple, but we got, when I seen them all, they were, I didn't even know this big valley was here. I thought it was just a small draw all the way up, but they were crossing into these cedars here, so nobody else has found one. I looked around this one. Whew. He just ate a big Arctic Circle hamburger on the way up here, and I'm made me out of breath. I just heard a chucker up there. Anyway, went on that turkey hunt yesterday. Didn't get home till pretty late. I was pretty tired, but couldn't sit home. Tried to come way the heck out here and paid off. Even if this is the only one I find, I'm happy. But I have a feeling we'll get a couple more. It's a dang good area. Look at this. Right up that canyon right there. I'm gonna get up on this side and try to wrap around and stay a little elevated so I can see down in. Should pay off, I hope. We'll see. I had to stop, take my hoodie off. I'm sweating. It was freezing and raining when we got here. Now I'm roasting. The sun came out. There's deer beds all over in here, and I'm looking around and it looks like a chalker, but I just spotted him through the trees. And I don't know if my phone will focus on it with all these trees. You can see it there. Yeah, it's gonna focus on the trees. There it is anyway. Looks kind of heavy on that one point. Let's see, what do we got? We like them brown, but we take them chalky. I'm not picky. Oh, it's just a little guy. Oh, it looks fat in the phone when I zoomed in. Oh dang, it is a brown. Ah, hell yeah. I thought it was a thick chalky one, and it's just a Not thick brown one. That's even better. Oh, you got a little eye guard also. That's cool. Looks like it's been off for a while though. Hard white, you'd call it. And it's not even brown, but I know for a fact laying where it's laying, it'd be chalk in 1 year, so I'll bet he just dropped early this. Well, I don't know. He's hard white anyway. I know some of the ones I found that I was watching last year when I found the other half to the big 3-point, he was already cracked and chalking, and that was like in, you know, August or so. The sun dries them out quick out here. Cool.
Wow, show mommy! Woohoo!
Heck yeah, guys, I'm on a roll. At least I'm assuming that's one. Let me see if I can here. Grab those two. I just seen its point sticking up. I was just about to cut over the top too. Sure looks like a tine. Let's go see. I'll be bummed out if it's not. I can hear my wife hollering at me. Huh. Oh, you got another one? All right, good job, hon. It looks white, but oh yeah, that's one. I knew it was. Okay, just another little forker. Oh, that one's real chalky. You always spot these ones and you wonder, geez, look how old that thing is. It's got moss growing on it. And that thing is ancient. Holy cow. We'll put it in the ancient pile. I can see her waving her arm. I gotta throw the binos up, but looks like maybe a 3-point or so. Just guessing on the size. We'll get them all together. Hopefully Hillary and Tyler are doing as well as we are. All right, guys, been a little while. Hiking my butt off, and now I'm back down here in the lower country, and I was just sitting above this thing. And I came across this other side, and I just look. Focus. It looks so heavy in the phone. Anyway, another white one, but there's actually a gal down in the flat down there, and she's got one. It looks maybe similar to my 4-point. My wife's heading over there to maybe run into her and see if it is, because I'll trade her some of these others or buy it, or if it's a match, I'd like to have the match. If she won't, then I'd just give her this one, but I'll try real hard to get it first. But no sense of splitting up a match set if you can find them. Let's go see what this one is anyway. Glad I looked back. Looks like a big old 2-point. I was just blasting all up and down this draw, and I put my binoculars away, and boom, plain as day. Looks like it's got a light guard. He's kind of cool looking. Oh, if I could get the camera where it needs to be. Brown on the inside. I'll bet you they just dropped like 4 months ago. I bet it's a brown, you know, I'd call it a brown. He's hard white on that back side, but I'll bet he, because over by the house, I think they really were dropping pretty early this year. I've seen quite a few of them shed in late January, so I mean, if that thing was laying there in the sun for 4 months, I'm sure it's this year. Heck yeah. Where's the other half? I like matching them up. Cool. 4 for me, 4 for my wife. She said she's got hers in her backpack, but she said the 2-point she has could be the other half to my 2-point, but we didn't pull it out and look yet. This is just rodeo ground over here. It's just stampeded. Tracks and scat everywhere. You can't even walk without stepping in it. Anyway, I'm gonna go drop down this next ridge, go through these junipers, and go back to the truck. Looks like it's gonna storm. There's a big thunder a minute ago. I got wet enough yesterday on the turkey hunt, so hopefully I get one more before I get back to the truck. Guys, we're back to the truck, and I found 4, my wife found 4, and my daughter found 2. 3-point and a 2-point. They had to go. They ditched us before we got back to the car because her husband had to get to work. But I'll show you what. Not bad. Couple real old chalkers. Those 2 are definitely brown, but that big 2, he's pretty white on the back side where he was face up. But I think they've just been sitting there with that closure. They've had plenty of time to sit there in the sun. I'd have to say that one was probably this year's as well. That one I'd say is probably about 10 years ago. But I'd say that one's this year's too. All right sides except for her 1 3-point. Not bad. One quick little hike. We were only up there 2 hours, I think, so fun stuff. That's what it's about. We went and hiked all day long, hiked our butts off for elk sheds, and I'm pretty sure I know right where a raghorn is. He dropped that. I went Monday and I found him. He still was packing both sides, and then Tuesday was in the exact same spot with half a rack. But it's a beast. So I'm still wondering if I'm even gonna hike up there after it. I'm sure I will, but anyway. Thanks for watching. This is probably the end of this video. I don't know when I get it all put together. I'm sure I'll be out shed hunting tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. See ya.